What's up, everybody? My name's Anna, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 2020 BLs. So, I do have it all written down on a notebook here, because I know I'm going to forget something. I'm really impressed by 2020. I think 2020 was a really sucky year for a lot of us, and the BLs, the drama that we were brought, just kind of fixed a lot of that for me. I think it was a really good year for BL. I have not seen nearly as many as came out this year, so they might not be on this list. Please don't blame me if your top 10 are not on here, but let's just get started. I'm going to start with some honorable mentions because they were good but didn't quite make my top 10, but I do love them personally. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Ingredients. So it is a Thai miniseries. It is ongoing, which is kind of why it's not on my top 10, because it feels a little different from all the other BLs. Also, the plot is a bit weird with this series. Like, the main couple will take one step towards their romance and then take two steps back in the next episode. It's like they never make any real progress. Of course, it's still really cute, which is why it's in my honorable mentions. Like, I think everyone should check this series out. Every episode is like under 10 minutes. It's really good. The second honorable mention is Love by Chance 2, A Chance to Love. This is a Thai sequel. It's the sequel to Love by Chance, obviously. I think I just expected a lot from this one, which is why it didn't make it into my top 10. It just wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be. I was so excited about this series, I really was, because Tin Can was my favorite ship from Love by Chance, and I just feel like they didn't really deliver, and the chemistry was just really lacking, and the plot, like, they completely redid Tin Can's plot in season 2, and of course that's how the author of the books wanted it to be, because they didn't like how it was the first time. But honestly, I think the first plot was just way better, and I would have rather them continue that plot. Of course, it was still really good. That's why it's in the honorable mentions. It's just not quite there. The Shipper. So the only reason this one isn't honorable mentions, like, I have really nothing bad to say about it. It's really just because it is very debatable whether it is a BL or not. I think a lot of people kind of struggle to do that. It does have a kiss between two males in it, but it's weird circumstances. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to give spoilers. It's just a weird circumstance. You're gonna have to watch it to figure it out. There's a lot of body swapping and just weird stuff in it. So, but it is really good. It's a really good drama nonetheless, so you should check it out. Going into number 10 on my top 10 BL list of 2020, we're gonna start with Hello Stranger. So this is the second Filipino BL that I ever watched. I only started watching Filipino BLs this year. It was really good, really good. And I don't really have anything truly bad to say about Hello Stranger. It's just I watched this one right after Game Boys, and Game Boys was a big, huge success. And it was a bit of a letdown after watching that one, because they have a really similar concept to them. Of course, you can't really do much when you're in the lockdown and everything, so I totally get it. But it was super cute, and it definitely had me tearing up and crying during certain parts, so that says something. Number 9 is Where Your Eyes Linger. So this is a Korean BL. I think a lot of people that I've seen do top 10s for 2020, this one has been pretty high up, and I know it is a little low on my list. I think that's only because personally I went into it not really expecting much. Gay anything is kind of taboo in Korea, and so I was just kind of expecting the acting to not be great and the romance to not be as high quality as other things that I've seen. And of course it did exceed my expectations. It just wasn't enough to compare to other things that I've seen personally, and the drama in this show was beautifully done. I really liked it. Number 8 is Boys Lockdown. So this is another Filipino BL. I just finished this one yesterday, and it is a really cute one. Like, if you just want adorable moments between the main couple, this is the one to go to. The chemistry between the main characters, chef's kiss, and I love the actors so much. So number 7 is My Day. So this is another Filipino BL. This one, the chemistry, the steamy moments. I have nothing better to say. This one was so good. The drama, this one had me in tears more times than I can count. The only thing about this was that it took me like at least 5 episodes to actually get into it. It felt like the plot was going really slow for a while there. The chemistry and the steamy moments definitely saved this show for me. Number 6 is Game Boys. I think a lot of people have this one way higher on their list. So sorry. I still love this show. It is a Filipino BL. I think everyone knows that. It's the first Filipino BL that I ever watched. I think it set a new standard for BL dramas. Just for real, like a new standard for BLs in any place ever. Like, the love story is spot on. It's just really like true to life, and it felt like every time they had an argument, I was just right in the middle of it. Like, I was physically uncomfortable. Like, that's how good it was. Like, number 5 is Still Together. This is a Thai sequel. I'm honestly surprised with myself that I put this one up so high, because I'm gonna be honest, I did not like Together, the series, as much as I feel like a lot of people around the world did. But this one just really exceeded my expectations. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. I think in season 1, the big thing that I really liked was Man Type. Man Type really saved that show for me. This time around, same thing. Every time Man Type came on the screen, I was super excited. I loved them. But the main couple, Sarawat and Tyne, they really delivered in this season. I feel like their cute moments were just at a new level, and I just really enjoyed the plot. Like, I just thought it was really good. 4 is Why Are You, the series. This is another Thai BL. You can expect greatness whenever Saint Sabapong is in a series, but this one was really good. The steamy moments, the chemistry, just all on point. This is one that I'd say the sexy scenes are up on the same caliber as Tarn Type, so, you know, that says something. You have the 2 main couples that kind of bring 2 different things to the show. It's just really good. The reason why it's so high up is because the chemistry between the 2 couples saved everything for me. Saifa Zahn, they brought the really cute, like, they were real true love, like, you could see that. And then Fighter and Tutor, they brought the steamy, sexy, like, real life moments. Like, there was a lot of like drama with them, and it was beautiful. Number 3 is My Engineer. Yes, this one's higher than Why Are You. People are gonna definitely think differently than me on this one. My Engineer was amazing. I loved it, and the only thing I'm gonna say about it is Rom King. They are like my favorite side ship of all time that I've ever seen. Of course, that being said, in this show, all the ships were kind of main ships. They were shown equal time. There was Bong Duen, Rom King, and Mech Boss. There was also Tara Frong, but they weren't shown as much, even though they were considered a main couple. Number 2 is N of Love. This is a collection of 3 different love stories that are all in the same universe, all within the same group of friends. I think none of these 3 disappointed. Like, they were all really good. And I think we all know Love Mechanics. That's probably the best one of the 3. We are getting a sequel of that one, I think sometime in 2021, which is really exciting. Really excited for that. Then our number 1, I think, not to be predictable, but Tarn Type 7 Years of Love. This show is ongoing, but I'm gonna put it up at number 1 anyway because I know it's gonna be my favorite show for a long time. It is just a masterpiece, honestly. I think it's way better than the first season, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this. But I just love it a lot. I think the plot is really good. It's had me in tears more times than I can count. Like, I just feel like it's very true to life. There has been so much growth between Tarn and Type in a relationship since we last saw them in season 1. Like, they are so not toxic anymore. They're like so in love. I think I just love it so much. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's my top 10. Please leave comments down below telling me what your top 10 are, or like what you think about my top 10, like what you disagree and agree on about what I've said so far. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there are any BLs that you'd like me to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year. Bye.